Squad!
Squad, yep.
What it do?
This is a squad.
Yo, when they're playing Among Us.
Tonight, let's go. You down?
Tonight, actually. You want to play?
Okay, I was expecting you guys to say like in a week or something. You put me on the spot here.
Yeah, yeah. In like 3 hours.
You can ask that question if you expect a week, bro. What is that? What is that?
When is it? When?
Like 3 hours.
Like in 2 hours.
I'll probably be down with that actually. Well, I'll see if I can pencil you guys in. You know, busy schedule and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good, thanks, man. Here, we'll just help you get rank once, so then you have to log off. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Hey, what's up everyone? AceOFSpades with another Overwatch gameplay review. So today we're going to be going over a Numbani match, just because some people have been having trouble on this one, asking like, you know, what you run on first point, how you transition to second and third, and all that. So let's go ahead and get into this one. If you're playing dive, you can hold top right. If you're still running double shield, the risk of seg, you still want to be holding top right as well. You just be kind of a little bit farther back. So the reason why we're playing up close here is just so we can get some free spam damage in.
Going back up top. Nice.
We put the bubble there on like the corner just so we could drop, but it's not in LOS of a lot of their damage unless they want to push out. So the bubble doesn't break as soon, or as fast, I mean. So we're still just sitting here trying to build ult as much as possible. Started putting our bubble up a little bit farther just so we could push up and get more ult charge. Because when you're playing monkey, the thing you want to do the most is try and build your ult as fast as possible, because then that lets you have that little buffer and you can go really deep on one of their supports
backing out
later on. So it's whoever gets their monkey ult first, you know, has a really good advantage. So
D.Va's just peppering me. Oh god.
So we want to try and dive top right there.
No.
We're just going because we were kind of stuck on point after we got healed up. We wanted to jump top right. Maybe we survived, but they D.Va made a good play of jumping at us when we were low. So maybe we should have jumped out to the left. So either way, the D.Va made a good play.
You guys can give up a take and I'll build a touch. I'll build a touch.
Oh my.
Wait. That's big. That's big. I'm almost back on point. Oh, are you joking? I just got slept.
So we saw the Ana main there, so we want to try and get the dive on her.
That's just.
But
actually, huge beat.
I'm getting slept.
Nice, huge coal.
Then we got beaten cold, so our supports are doing a really good job here. So we see Lucio. We're trying to focus him down since we want one of the squishies dead first.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's a goner.
Sombra no translocate. Yeah, I'm with you.
So we saw Sombra had no translocate, so then we just swapped targets. We're not going to be able to kill Lucio, so then went for the Ana died. Then we go for the Sombra there with no translocate. So trying for the heals that have people that have like the least mobility or the squishies, because the only time you really want to focus tanks with a dive comp is if it's like in the beginning of the fight or something like that. You're just poking them out, but mid-fight and stuff, if you're sitting there focusing a tank, it's not very good, because they'll just hard pocket them and then, you know, don't get much value. So the Breeze kind of getting hacked, couldn't back out.
I think we're still good.
Yeah, we're fine. Did they ever EMP?
Yeah, they did. It's been a while.
He's close to the second one.
Probably has it for sure.
So now we're just coming back here. So we're spamming out monkey.
Yeah, I'm on one. I'm going in with your slam. Lucio's left side low. Okay,
so we try to call for the Lucio. He ends up wandering away, so we don't want to overextend there. So we just fight back to go on point.
Don't know if we survive this one.
End up getting a couple kills there,
That's
so
that's a decent hold.
That's fine.
about all you could do.
That is a decent hold right there.
But the main points for that point are, you know, trying to hold that top right in the beginning, getting as much spam as possible. You know, sometimes you might be able to build up before they get into a before they do like a hard engage. But then it's just, you know, diving with your DPS and then kiting back when you can.
Reaper's above me. Reaper's top left, I think.
He's half HP. Reaper's off map.
Alright, 4 and 4.
I don't want.
Yeah, I'm on the Ana. I saw beat.
So we go do a little primal there. We end up using his Wraith, getting out of it, so we knock him off the map. And then so we go back to point, we see the one that was low. So we want to try and focus, you know, the squishies as we were talking about before.
Yep.
It's kind of just like the
That's
best thing you
not
can possibly do if
bad.
you're, you know, on the monkey. So
Say less.
always make sure you're trying to look for those when you're doing engages. Look forward to squishies. Or people with the lowest
It's all
mobility.
Wraith or TP? No, he wraithed and then he went out of it to keep shooting me. And then he probably couldn't TP fast enough.
I think he has all.
Do you have bubble?
So here we're just pushing to the corner.
I'm
We
in
want to try
front
and
of
keep out of LOS, so we don't want to go from main.
I'm hacked.
Like right in the middle, we try and like hug the right side wall just to take the least amount of poke damage. But you know we end up getting hacked and destroyed by a Reaper. So you know, fun times against those heroes.
Oh, I'm just left here. This is bad.
I'm just fine for it.
That's alright.
So we didn't really get a good second fight or second point fight. Kind of got a little snowballed on that one. Getting a little staggered, but
Yeah, you guys are
if you were gonna go on that, if we were to win a fight, then it would just be, you know, like pushing up to the first corner, you know, playing above their spawn, and
Alright.
since we're on like the dive comp and trying to control the high grounds. So that's what you would have want to do
Want to push
if
the corner so we can get 2 fights? I'm
we
getting
did get a
bubble.
hold. Just so if you get in that situation.
CMP.
I don't have.
So the EMP,
Hacked
I'm
again.
getting chain hacked. I have primal here though,
Nice.
so
I'll grab you.
I'll be able to contest point if we need, or be able to go for a squishy here.
Everything, then. Let's come in right when or Ace.
Yeah.
Close right.
Reaper
Who
left
is
side.
Ana is? I'm jumping over on the Ana.
Wait, you can TP?
Reaper left shift.
So we overgo with the right side. We see like squishy trying to get on the Ana. You know, as you can see, we're coordinating with Harb there, just so he could give me a bubble if we needed it.
I'm killing their Ana,
Ana engaged, you know, to give him the energy, and then be good to go from there.
Ana low, middle point. 1 HP. Dead. On their Diva.
The fuck?
I'm chasing
So,
in here some.
saw the
Chasing.
primal, went for the Ana,
Care
and then,
for
you know,
C9
at that point, you know, you're just
potential.
struggling to kill her, and then after you get her, you go for somebody else.
Okay.
Derek's done. He's done like dinner.
Dude.
So then we just
that
reset
hero's
high
so
ground.
stupid, man.
I think
That's
they
alright.
closed
We
the
got
mid.
it.
Makes him kind of underwhelming. If you're good with primals, then it's pretty fun, 'cause you can engage.
Pretty fast.
Yeah. I'm here.
I double alarm.
Of course I'm hacked.
Just sit down.
Oh god.
Maybe dead.
Nice, huge doom.
Whoever, I can
I'm
bubble
on their Sombra, middle point, Sombra one. Nice boop.
That was a big boot by Lucio there.
I bubble
So now we're just, you know, playing
yeah.
just to spam him out.
And I'm hacked.
Can't like it, maybe.
Bro.
But the Summer is building the
This guy
EMPs, you know,
has a Sombra
pretty
ult every
fast.
fight.
He's doing some work.
Reaper one. Reaper one.
Pocket deck, I'm almost there.
I'm hacked.
So here we're just trying to get it to under a minute, just so you know we can make overtime
Let's go.
if we needed to.
Alright, maybe that Reaper somber shit's pretty good, boys. What do you say? Listen, we're all trying out for Owl here, so let's run our meta.
Alright, KSP, I'll play it.
I can play if you want.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, they're just talking about, you know, Reaper Sombra being kinda good. This was before all the BAP changes.
Would you rather have Sombra or May meta?
Bro, he's trying so hard.
Both those meta are pretty fucking cancer, to be honest.
Probably. Sombra. May's way worse, I think.
All right, but so going back on this point for attack, you either can do, you know, dive. Hammond's pretty good. If you're doing the double shield,
I can pull the
going
engine
from
out,
top
but we're
left,
both gonna do sick.
the way how you kind of want to take that engage is, you know, Sig will probably like grasp first as you're like walking up to take space, and then you use your shield. Just because you're all going out of that choke point, they're all going to use their like main abilities to spam out the choke point in the beginning. So grasp up, then use shields. Try and, like, you know, take as much space as possible. You know, look for the pull rocks, all that type of stuff. And then, you know, if you're going from dive, mostly you want to try and go from main, and then you can either dive like, you know, top left or top right if you're using you know,
Harb, have you seen Gig
Winston
play?
or Hammond. Going top left
He can't
is kind of
stand
like
regardless if
iffy,
he's a crewmate or an imposter.
because then you know, you have to jump without a bubble, because you're probably using your bubble to like engage
Yeah,
through.
bubble,
So
Yeah.
Give it to me and I don't know.
we're calling with Harb to communicate bubbles.
Oh, I'm. Yep,
You always want to
like
have
that.
your Zarya bubble
Fight
first, and then
speed.
after that bubble breaks is when you put your
That was
bubble down.
not
So we
the
kind of
play
did that there, but
That
it kind of just got
not the
deleted
play.
fast, and probably not the play. We should have scouted a little bit to see, make sure they weren't all up there waiting for that. If they're split, then you know we could probably survive there.
I broke
Thank you, Harbleu. Almost back, almost back, almost back. Nice kill.
Go KSP, I bubble.
Yeah.
So we're jumping top
I'm
right
on,
again.
knocked one off. Keep going, keep going, keep
So we
going.
want to try and pressure
Okay,
the
yeah,
Ana
yeah,
and make sure she can't, you know,
Oh,
get
yeah,
some
we
free
ain't
healing in.
stopping. We ain't stopping.
This just happened.
So they got punished for a little overextend there after they killed me, and then we capitalized on their mistake. So now we cap the point here. We're gonna start trying to push up, trying to hold space, you know, see where they're at, trying to take the
Reaper's
high
top
ground.
left.
They're probably
And the reason why I want to try and control that high ground there is just because you can drop on them without having to use your jump. You can use your jump to get out, or you know, engage farther if you need.
Oh, okay.
But you know, end up getting
Okay.
hacked.
Built 2 EMPs in the time we're at 50%. There, what's going on?
Listen, man. I'm getting prime hacks for you guys, okay?
Sure. I think Reaper is probably up top here. I can bubble you.
Sombra's
KSP.
fun. Smile.
Yeah.
Nice kill. I'm on Reaper close, Reaper close. No wraith, no wraith, no wraith.
So Reaper has no wraith. They end up
Oh God, he's about to
nanoing on him,
ulti
so
this.
you know we kind of just want to jump the
Nice.
freak out of there. Harp gets a pretty good grab. So we
That's a
want to
big
try and
grab.
re-engage. Let me see the Ana, so you know now it's just clean up. So
Lucio?
jumping to kill the Ana. Then after this we'll you know push up,
What's up, Pittsburgh?
take some space,
True.
and get set up for the next attack.
Okay, so
So as you can see here, even though the cart's back all the way there, we're still pushing up forward to take space. You know, this is what a lot of people I
Reaper's
see
right,
don't
low.
do, especially in you know like lower elos and people that are just learning like main tank. The concept of like trying to hold and like take space. Taking space is really important, especially on dive comps, because you want to have to use your abilities to like engage, and it forces them to use them to even like
Jumping up
get
top
through a
left.
corner. So
If they do a
always make sure you're looking to you know push up and deny as much space as possible.
Reaper no shift point. Reaper.
And then it allows you to you know
Lucio.
do stuff like this where you can just go deep for like their supports, and then
one.
Look what we're doing to
you can
them.
get out.
Yep.
And you still get pretty much all that cart push for free, you know. One person's on cart, the rest of you push up, you know. There's pretty much like no downside as long as, you know, you're playing around it in case, you know, if they
You want some
hard push in,
energy,
then you
full?
just kite out and then re-kite in, you know, after they waste resources, so, yeah. So I wasn't really planning on to do like a dive up there. We're just jumping up there to
Yeah,
get some
he's backing
spam in
up.
and then drop back because, you know, face checking a Reaper and jumping on him. Definitely not the play there. So we had low HP, so we try to jump back to our
Yes,
team,
yes,
give
fucking
them a
cold.
bubble. Then after that, we can, you know, look to re-engage. But
Don't want to give him that ult charge.
we lost a couple there, so we're gonna lose the fight. So that's why we back up. Now we're just using the card as cover.
The Reaper's on the left side. There's no wraith. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm going in.
So there we're just, you know, cut it back for the MP. Lucy got a good beat,
Where's
and
she
then
at?
now we just play for the re-engage. So you know, it's kind of just like a
Okay,
give
yeah,
and
I'm
take
taking
like
nugget then.
situation. You don't really want to just like int in. You're always just, you know, playing off
I'm not there
engages.
yet, I'm almost there. I'm here.
I can hack. I can EP.
Empty this fight early. They call left. They're all left. I can bubble you. I can stay in there. Stay in.
So he goes for the EMP.
I beat
I
it,
see him
I
going
didn't get
using
it.
you know, beat, so we try and put a bubble on it. And sometimes you can
He's on the
cancel
side
the
right.
Lucio beat because you know, your speed inside the bubble and doesn't get out fast enough.
Reaper no shift.
I'm gonna keep him away.
So we see Reaper has no shift.
Oh, I
So
actually killed his
then we
ass.
just go, you know, from in the corner. You can't really survive or get much
Knock him off my point.
lifesteal from that if we're
Get him out of here.
knocking
Get
him
him out of
around.
here.
Nice job.
And there we go.
Let's go.
Yo, have you guys ever had to deal with Logitech RMA support before? It is
Not that bad, you know. Pretty good on dives and controlling space and whatnot. So it's a pretty good example of, you know, what to do. Made some mistakes, you know, but for the most part, that's kind of how you'd want to play a dive comp.
Oh, G Pro
I'd
Wireless?
like take a video, hold up a piece of paper, do all this other bullshit to prove the issue. It's like I've never had that with a company before.
Did you tell him who you were?
No.
You tell him your luminosity Harbleu?
If you have to
the man?
flex like your position to get the company to actually do their shit, then that's right. Everyone's like, oh, you should just add them on Twitter. I don't want to have to flex the streamer status to get them to do their job.
That's
Shouldn't,
facts, though.
but
It works, so you should.
Listen, I'm a man of the common man. I like to
That's a soccer star.
go through what everyone else does.
Oh, Harb. What a
That's why they
saint.
get away with it, because no one has the patience to go through what everyone else does.
Alright, but anyways, so we're on defense again. We're doing the same exact thing, you know, since we're on the dive comp or holding top right, you know, if they push through and you can use a bubble, get some spam in, you know, either push up or, you know, if they're going from main or something, you can look to dive one person that goes left side alone. Because sometimes if they do a split push, they'll have,
Let's get a nice
you know,
hold
a bunch of
here.
their tanks go top right, and then, you know, like a DPS Hanzo Widow or something will stay main, and you can just jump that Hanzo Widow for free, get the kill. So that's something to always be paying attention for when they try and do one of those
Watch your
split.
Ryan pin.
What the fuck?
Oh.
But
They're on his
Ryan
one.
got a got a little pin there. We tried to kill the Ana,
Jump up
but
and kill their Ana here. On his half, on his half. Yeah.
so we know that Ryan's gonna be looking for a pin. That's why, you know, we jump down, we hear the Ryan pin, we kite back again.
just
So
waiting
here we're
for
just trying to
some-
jump up, get some ult
I'm
charge,
gonna
but
take
we
Mega
don't want
real
to
quick,
full
you guys
commit
steal the rest.
because if we do land up there, then
Okay,
they're gonna
you go
have the
Connor,
Reaper
I'm
and
going up there with you.
the Ryan.
Come on, middle point, 1-1. Nice. Yeah, I'm on Ryan. Ryan 2 bars, one bar. Reaper next, Reaper top right. Help hard. Reaper still, middle point, Reaper. Nice, good kill. I'm on D.Va now. I bubble for bomb.
Points rounding up, you know, we'll talk about that last one. So, you know, we're just jumping up and down there, trying to get as much ult charge. We wanted to over pursue, like, you know, jumping up overstay welcome there, because I'm just gonna get destroyed. So jump up, get some damage, drop back, wait for cooldowns, jump up, wait for cooldowns, and then when they all drop to point, that's when we jumped up to get the Ana. And the reason you do that is because we can pretty much like land up there and get the damage, and then, you know, they don't have the Reaper, the Ryan to get kills there. So wait for them, the tanks to start dropping, and that's when you choose your engage. So you're just waiting for an opportunity to actually do that, and then, you know, by doing that, you know, end up killing the Ana. Then after you kill their main heals, you know, it kind of just falls apart from there. You know, Ryan can't get much heals. We put a bubble on the tanks. And
what is top 10 SR?
You know,
46.
That's just kind of how you'd want to
okay,
how you play the dive comp into like a rush comp or any, even if it's like double shield, it's still it's the same exact thing as double shield. You know, when they push up, you're just going to be spamming. Then when they drop is when you do your engage to, you know, jump up top of BAP, or, you know, somebody staying up there. So just keep that in mind.
There's probably a negative chance that he gets a buff.
If you're playing the monkey on Numbani or any dive comp for that matter, if you're playing Hammond or whatever, still
to one shot
same
Winston
concept
before they buff Winston. Sombra's trying to look at EMP charge. Nice.
So we're saying the same
have a
comp
jump,
here.
Alright, man.
Bubby up there.
Zar gives us the bubble. We didn't need to waste our bubble, so there's no reason to, you know, waste the cooldown. Some people always just, like, you know, spam it when they can.
Yeah, he gets me here, yeah.
If you don't have to waste your bubble cooldown, you kind of don't want to, because then you have to wait like a whole 10 seconds for an engage, you know, that's 2 jumps. So.
The orb. Okay.
Moore has no orb or anything. We can look for her.
So we're going back main again.
Now.
Or top left with no orb.
Do you have bubble?
Yep.
Going out. Their junk's cut out. Left side.
So, you know, we call for the bubble. You always want to make sure you're doing that with your Zarya. Communicate when you want the bubble so you can do your engage.
Sombra, 2 bars. Chance to locate somewhere. Just stay point. 5 point, we win. Nice.
Very good job, everybody. A fun
Clean.
play. I might just take
So,
over that among us all
there you go.
later.
That's a little, you know, dive combo on Numbani, since, you know,
Well,
dive is a little bit harder to, you know, understand, and you have to play a little bit, have different like thought process on engaging and stuff. So, you know, hopefully this was helpful. If there's anything else that you guys want like change with these type of vids and stuff, you know, let me know. You know what helped, what didn't, and I'll try and change it up and fix it up for the next one. But yeah, till next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.
It's Hanzo.
Hey,
Bye.
GG. The squad wins again.